Hey gang, it's Peace Bloom, level 80 Torrent Death Knight of the Stormraid server EU, and this is a video I decided to couple together for those of you who are interested in hitting the Argent Tournament jousting dailies. First of all, let's take a look at the Argent Tournament grounds. Probably one of my favourite places in game, to be honest. They did a great job of bringing this really strong medieval jousting vibe, kind of like a Knight's Tale. So this is the section of the grounds given over to the Horde quest givers. Basically, you start off as a newcomer to the tournament. You walk up to these dudes, the Sun Reavers, who were in charge of the Horde's interests here, and you choose whichever city you want to grind rep for. So if you're a Blood Elf, you don't automatically go to, you know, Silvermoon or anything. You can choose whichever faction you want to grind a reputation with. So you start off as an aspirant, you do a load of daily quests, which I'll show you later, and eventually you end up becoming a champion of that faction. And if you have exalted reputation with that faction, you can end up buying their mounts and become the, you know, champion of Silvermoon or, you know, the Darkspear tribe or whatever. So these are the Sun Reaver dudes who give you quests only if you're exalted with the Sun Reavers. And to do that, you need to be doing a lot of these quests. It takes time, but it's worth it. Now, this is the main beef of the jousting, and it's the jousting. The only reason I haven't posted much of this is because my computer, as you may have noticed, lags up something fierce, you know, even when I've sped up the footage. Hence the reason, you know, you only get a taste of that. But the actual gameplay is very, very basic. You know, it's just a bit of button mashing, you know, slash 1 and 4 continuously to stab and keep your shield up, and 3 to charge at them when they come at a distance. This quest is one of the pretty basic ones, and you can do it pretty much anywhere around Icecrown. And that is kill 15 members of the Cult of the Damned, you know, Arthas's group is. What else is going on? As you may have noticed, the cages are being opened up. These are other aspirants who have been captured by the Cult of the Damned and are being used in a ceremony on that green thing in the middle, better known as the Black Knight. Yeah, there's a whole quest chain involving the Black Knight who pretty much never ever dies. More about him in the future. Well, yeah, this is a pretty easy one to do, especially if you do it in this area. This particular quest is one of the more recent ones, and this is one of the ones that you will get from the Sun Reavers after you've completed tons and tons and tons of aspirant and champion quests from the different cities. The basic idea behind this one is pick up a load of meat from the bucket and then use it to call forth a couple of sharks. Now, me showing off walking on water, it doesn't seem to call them. So the idea is that you lather yourself in meat and then dip yourself in the water and wait for the sharks to come and get you, so you can loot their bodies for their own meat. Yeah, some of the people at Blizzard may have a few issues, you know, or things that they may need to discuss with a therapist at some point. So anyway, that's that one done. Now further along, yes, that is a very, 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 very big fish, and I'm not going to tangle with it. But yes, further along, we have a quest to visit this little island up the north of Icecrown. There's several dailies that you can do here. Pretty much the most of them is killing the Cladavier, or however you pronounce it. These are basically like a group of dudes who, you know, basically they're men of the sea. You know, whenever you kill them, they actually turn into, you know, bits of seaweed, which is a bit odd. but whatever. No, they're very kind of a mystic, weird, unusual, violent race, but hey. Some of the quests include, you know, reading the last rites of the walrus dudes, the Kalawak, you know, who have been murdered by these, you know, seaweed dudes. There's also quests to pick up, you know, items from the island and whatever. The one in Storm Peaks, the champions of the tournament are very picky about the sort of breakfast they eat. So they want you to fly all the way to Storm Peaks and beat a drum on the ground in order to summon giant worms, which their eggs taste very tasty apparently. This one is also a bit of a favourite. First of all, kill some huge fire elemental, Lord Everblaze, then fly all the way down to Draktharen Keep, Burian Tundra, somewhere like that. Howling Fjord, that's the one. Yes, I fail. And then use it to unthaw this pretty cute looking lady, and she gives you a free sword as a reward, which is nice of her. These last two quests are basically ones which you will always find a group for. Basically, Threat from Above and, you know, Battle Before the Citadel. In Threat from Above, you fight Chillmore, a large frost worm with people on his back who basically drop bombs. The whole idea is, you know, in a group to, you know, quickly just take them down, kill them. That's all you need to do. Unlike Battle Before the Citadel, which requires you to be mounted again, only this time you're putting the skills that you've learned at the tournament into practice against real-life enemies, such as the Gargoyle Scouts, the mounted commanders and lieutenants of the Scourge, and various other foot soldiers. So this is it, Icecrown Citadel, home of Arthas, the Lich King, and pretty much the final raid instance in the game. This is it, the big one, the McDaddy, and it's everything that you've been training towards. So, hopefully this meandering, rambling, jerky frame video has been of some use to you people. Come to the tournament, it's fun, you get loads of great mounts, great pets, and all sorts of good fun. So, for the Horde.